One real complex element that comes for our business compared to any other e-commerce business is, on an average, I'm talking average, each order has about 23 items. And customers typically order 35 times a year. So the number of touch points for us compared to somebody who's selling a mobile phone is dramatically different. So which fundamentally means the consistency is crazy. I mean, you have to be consistent day after day after day, which is really what makes this business far more difficult. So many times people ask us, Amazon is going to come, Flipkart is going to come, what are you guys going to do? So don't worry, I'll let them come. Because this is not one of those businesses that you're going to just do it like that. It's a tough business to do. And which is not to say it's impossible, for sure it is not. But what really makes it tough in our Indian context is the fact that consistency needs process focus and process implementation. And as Indians, I'm sorry to say, I think that's one area where we are extremely weak at. We are desperately weak at implementing processes because I think we are all very individualistic. Even our delivery guy, he believes he knows how to do delivery better than what the technology tells him. Jugaad is like, shortcuts. So we are all a very Jugaadu society, right? For us, everything, let's figure out a shorter way to do the same thing. A process fundamentally needs you to be steadfast. If it means that the process says you have to go straight, you have to go straight. You cannot take the shortcut. To get this down into, now we are at about 15,000 people. At 15,000 people, getting them all to think like this. So one of the, I'll give you a very simple example. One of the things that I personally used to be very upset about, we have these deliveries which happen in crates because we didn't want to use carry bags because we said environmentally it's friendly to say, avoid the carry bag. So it comes in a crate, the crate is locked with a tag. So the guy comes with a cutter. So one of the issues we used to have is the guy will forget the cutter. So I still remember one of the early customers, she sent one really upset mail saying, this guy asked me for my scissor because he had to cut this and the scissor broke. Okay? Then we said, please do one thing. Every hub have some extra cutters. Nobody should go without a cutter. And we gave them the pouch, so the guy puts it in the pouch. With all that, they will still forget. But thankfully, over a period of time, training, finally they get to a point where they're... But cutting is fine. Now when you cut, most of our houses, we don't necessarily wear footwear inside the house, and especially in the kitchen. And when you cut, you leave behind the tags on the floor. So we used to tell these guys, pick up that and put it back into the crate so that you don't leave the tag on the floor. Because when a customer, because it happened to me and that's when I realized this is a very small thing, but it makes a difference to the way customer perceives you. Because it hurt my foot when I was walking and I said, my God, how come we didn't think of this? So we told these guys, trained them to say, pick it, put it back. If you can't put it back into the crate, put it back into your pouch. Bring it back. Don't leave the tag. A lot of these small things really finally leads to what the customer experiences with you. And to do this consistently, day after day, 36 times a year, when you have 23 items in an order, is really what makes the whole business a lot more complicated than what it seems